In Abuja right about now, in the industry of regulators, players and industry and stakeholders are gathered for the unveiling of a roadmap to grow Nigeria's oil and gas industry, including policy, regulations, stakeholder management and international coordination, the big 7 wins for the oil and gas industry. That is to be unveiled by the President Muhammadu Buhari, in company, of course, of other industry players. The Minister of State for Petroleum, Dr. Chukwuma, will also be there. Channels Television monitoring that for you very closely. Happening in the commercial capital, Lagos, is the FBN Investors Conference, of course, taking a look at the economy and thriving despite recession. But let's take a look at what's happening in Down Street, Lagos. Talking about Nigerian, from the Nigerian Stock Exchange now, and trading is already set in continuous. The market is already set in continuous trade. Let's talk to Chukwuma Anyanwu, who is the GTI Securities Head of Research. Good morning to you, Chukwuma. Thank you so much for joining me. Of course, Chukwuma joins me from GTI Securities trading floor.
Hi, Harriet. It's great to be here.
It's great to have you on the show. So give us a sense of where the market is. Yesterday, we saw a marginal uptick, 0.08% for the markets, as more companies turned in their third quarter results. Mixed bag, if you ask me, from the oil and gas to industrial to consumer goods. How is the market shaping up, taking a look at these results?
Well, Harriet, the market seems to have gotten its bearing and it's uptrending again today. The market is currently up by 0.10%. The banking index is sadly down, despite the fact that we saw an impressive result from Zenith Bank and, of course, GT Bank. I guess a lot of negative sentiment will probably be on the other banks that are yet to release results. We've already anticipated that we'll see a lot more pressure from the Tier 2 banks. We think that the Tier 1 banks will have more muscle to weather the storm. So I think the market is clearly, like you pointed out, a mixed bag. We're seeing cherry-picking opportunities, people taking advantages when they come up. But generally, positive sentiment seems to be the order of the day.
Well, it seems, just talk to us a little bit about what you think about the oil and gas, some of the oil and gas stocks we track here on the program, their results, like Total turning its third quarter results, as well as corn oil yesterday. But we still saw the index coming about 0.65%. Give us a sense of how you think investors would trade these particular equities at the market today.
Well, Harriet, I think, like I pointed out in one of the discussion I had earlier, I think Total seems to be the toast of the sector. A lot of positive sentiments around the stock. A lot of investors are positioning themselves. Currently, it's driving the sector index upwards. Total seems to be getting a lot of positive sentiments from investors. It turned out a very positive result in the half year. And I think a lot of people are also expecting that sentiment to prevail to this third quarter and, of course, the full year. So a lot of what is driving that segment is largely because there's going to be a heightened expectation for dividend, and the partial deregulation of that sector seems to have given some leverage to the big players, and recently, even though we saw the divesting of Mobil from the market, selling to NIPCO, I think what a lot of people are then focusing on is the next big thing, which is Total. So a lot of attention is gravitating towards Total, and that seems to have given some boost to that segment. Harriet.
Chukwuma Anyanwu, Head of Research at GTI Securities, thank you so much for joining us on the program and sharing your perspectives with us. And that's where we anchor on Business Morning today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Harriet Agbinyi. Have a profitable day.